but then I started playing another deck called Traptrix, which is these little insect and plant girls that basically make it so that your opponent has a miserable time playing the game. And that's what's allowed me as a newcomer to the game to last season I got Platinum 4, I think was my highest rank, and we're on the climb back to Platinum. We're in Gold 3 right now, so I think we're just gonna do a little dueling here, because I gotta jump off it just before 2. But I think it'll be fun to do a couple duels and see if we can't make it a little higher in the climb. Okay, so this deck almost always wants to go first. First thing to know about it. So this deck involves playing these kind of utility effect creatures that... Oh, this is not a great draw. Well, it could be a great draw, actually. So, yeah, these utility creatures that basically... You control magic players come and make everything hell. Yeah, so basically that's kind of what happened with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I started off playing the Dragon Maid deck, and the Dragon Maid deck is, like, pretty good, right? It's not bad. No, I mean, it's actually one of the better decks. It's not, like, top tier, but it's, you know, it's good. But, I forget what I want to do here. I don't really want to do that, because I don't have a Parallel Exceed. Okay, I might not have wanted to do that at all, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I got ahead of myself. Although, to be fair... no, I don't want to do that. I probably made a mistake there. I shouldn't have flipped that trap. So anyway, as you can see, the pink cards are trap cards. This deck plays a lot of trap cards, as you might imagine, because it's called Traptrix, and that's the archetype. But the Traptrick creatures all do things in relation to traps. I don't know what's going on here. I can't do anything anyway. So basically, wait, hold on. If you control no special summon. Okay, that was a special summon, so it can be done again. So there's no point doing that if the card is sent to the graveyard. Okay, so this actually does seem like it might be a good target for this, because I can negate this card, and now it shouldn't be able to trigger that other ability on the way to the graveyard. What is this? Add one? No. Okay, we'll let them do that. So basically, okay, the green cards are spell cards, the pink cards are trap cards. Those are like your non-creature cards, as far as Magic terminology goes. And then everything else in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is basically a monster or creature card. There's various types. This is a, like, normal monster. You can only normal summon once per turn in Yu-Gi-Oh! But you can special summon an infinite number of times, which is what makes modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Just, like, pardon my language, horse shit. Everything that happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just, like, unmitigated, absolute nonsense. And so that's why I started playing the Traptrix deck, because Traptrix lets you control the board and not let your opponent do absolute nonsense. They still do it sometimes. Like, it's really hard to stop the absolute nonsense that is Yu-Gi-Oh! But Traptrix does a good job. And I think, Sketchy, I see your point, but if you played Yu-Gi-Oh! You would understand, like, this game needs more control decks, because the unmitigated absolute nonsense that people get up to in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is unreal. Like, literally unreal. Just insane, like, infinite combos and stuff. Or nearly infinite. Like, a first turn kill in Yu-Gi-Oh! is almost as common as it is in Vintage. That's like the power level of just like regular modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And sorry, a first turn kill would have to happen on the second turn technically, because you can't attack on the first turn. I'm just reading this card. They're all readers. Every card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a novel. You have to like sit down with like in your smoking jacket in a little leather chair, and you have to read every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, because they're like, you know, as you can see. A dark XYZ monster, I realize now someone has told me that this is pronounced XZs. A dark XZs monster that was summoned using this card gains its effect. I don't know what this is trying to do, so I'll just let it do it. It doesn't sound powerful enough yet. That actually, heck it. I'll use this, though. Send this dude back to the hand. Get out of here. Because I think they did normal summon that, so I don't think they can do... Actually, I could have checked. Yeah, that's a normal summon. So, no, they don't get to do that. They have a lot of traps, though, or spells. It's hard to... You can play both traps and spells face down in your backfield. And sometimes people play stuff to kind of, like, bluff it out. That was also a terrible draw. So I've basically just drawn all traps. This is really only here to facilitate, like, one very specific combo, so I don't really want to summon that. Because it's only, what? It's only 1,000 attacks, so I can't even attack into that successfully. So I may be hecked. We'll see. We'll see what happens on their turn. Certainly not battling, though. This card is awesome when you get to use it. It's called Witch's Strike. If your opponent tries to negate basically any one of your things, like one of your summons or your activations, you just flip this trap card and you destroy every card on their board and every card in their hand. So when I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Just being like total nonsense all the time, like, can you imagine a card sketchy in Magic that was just like, oh, your opponent tried to counter your spell, like Wrath of God them and completely dump their hand, like mind wipe or mind warp their hand. Like, come on. That would be insane. What are they playing? Speedroid Terror. So this is a deck I've never played against. So I'm reading all these and I apologize. I have no idea what this deck is trying to do. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card when this card is normal. So did it special summon? I like that it doesn't really tell you. I think it normal summoned it. Because they probably know that I have a card in my deck that if they trigger an effect from hand, which is one of these special summon effects, it does 2,000 damage to them and negates the effect. So when people realize you're on Traptrix, they get real careful about that. When this card is normal special summon, you add one speedroid monster protect your hand, once per turn. Okay, no, not worth. So Solemn Judgment. Ooh, this could be interesting though. Do I want to flip it upside down? No, I'm guessing they're going to try to summon something bigger. Just because this is not really anything. Although if they went into combat right now and attacked with this and removed that and then did something, it's like probably a good move on their part. What is this doing? If you control a wind monster, you can special summon this card. Tribute this card, special summon from your deck. Also cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except wind monsters. The only special summon... Okay, no, I think we want to save this Solemn Judgment for a bigger card, although, interestingly, this is another one that I could flip and maybe prevent them from using its ability. Is that worth doing? Probably not. Oftentimes in Yu-Gi-Oh!, instead of trying to disrupt the combo, unless you're 100% sure you can, you kind of want to just wait for whatever they're trying to do and then disrupt the payoff. Usually. Not always, because there's some real BS. But I figured, what I've sort of seen so far, like, for example, I don't know what the heck this card does. Let's read it together. Cherubini, Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss. Monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card would be destroyed by battle opponent's card effect, you can send one of your other... You can send one other card you control to the graveyard. No, I don't think I'll use Solemn Judgment, right? Because Solemn Judgment will destroy it. Although negating the summon, I think... I don't know how that works. Negating the summon, I think, is not counted as a destroy, but I think what I would rather do... Yes. Wait. But don't I get to Floodgate? Maybe it's... I don't get to do it till after this triggers? Wait. Why don't I get to Floodgate it? When your opponent summons a monster, change that monster to face down. Monster change... Oh, because... Wait, can Link summons can't be made face down? Is that what it is? like I said, I honestly have no clue what I'm doing half the time in this game, so you're gonna have to forgive me. You can send one over to the graveyard, then... Okay, so something else is happening now. What's happening? Okay, this thing seems worse than the other one. During your main phase, you can send to your graveyard, blah, blah, blah. If a dark Xyz monster is special summoned... Okay, well, since this is like their last thing... I'll try this now. So this does 4,000 damage to me, but I get to like basically negate or destroy any card. Okay, they had that one in their hand. Or not in their hand, but on their field. So that's not great. However, this should let me trigger Witch's Strike, right? No? What? Why? If it negates special summon... Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Eat it. Eat it, dingus. And that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. This probably is just gonna, like, win the game for them or something. But anyway, we'll flip it upside down. That way, if it could do something, it can't do something. I don't know. I don't know if this actually helps us, but basically just makes this card less useful to them, which is definitely... So they have no cards in hand. They have some cards in graveyard. I don't know what any of them do. Okay, of course they have something in their graveyard. You can almost guarantee that once someone has like 4 or 5 cards in their graveyard, at least one of them does some nonsense that you don't want it to do. Banish card. How did that happen? Oh, wait, it was this other thing that it did. Okay. Yeah, so we're seeing, like, because I don't no idea what this is doing, and I can't possibly read, like, every single card on stream here. I think if I was playing... this is not good. I think I know that this is not good. Okay. Yeah, okay. So they're destroying that. That, I don't know that that was actually great for them. Unless they can get that back real quick. I guess they can. I don't know what's happening with this. Okay, wait. If this is destroyed, you can target 2. Okay, so because that destroyed itself, it's allowing it to special summon 2 cards from their graveyard. Oh man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, this is why Yu-Gi-Oh! Is both fun and infuriating, because this stuff is just so powerful. Like, in Magic, it would take you literal half a dozen turns to be able to do something remotely this powerful, especially in a modern format, like, you know, standard or whatever. Or not the modern format, capital M, but a modern lowercase m format. Modern, you do a lot of BS in. Legacy and Vintage, you do definitely, like, you could do something similar to this in Magic on, like, turn 1 or 2 in Legacy. But this is just regular Yu-Gi-Oh! This is how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works. And I'm pretty sure we've lost here because all our resources are depleted and they just keep being able to recur stuff. It looks like they have a pretty solid, like, graveyard strategy, which, again, I didn't really... I'm not familiar with this deck. It's not one that I play against a lot. There's like 5 like very common decks that you end up playing against. Oh, hey, look, they have their own Phantom Knight, whatever. Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine. Brigadine. Yeah, this one pretty sure is a lost cause. There's like 1 or 2 things here that might get us back in this game, but I say might. Probably not. Probably not. In fact, almost certainly not. But that's fine. Well, that's not true. We have, like, 1... No, we have a bunch of draws, actually. So, assuming that this is, like, nothing, which is, of course... No, we know what it is. It's the Phantom Shade. Okay. So, there is, in fact... As long as they keep this card on the field... What is it? So, your deck. Hold it. You can target one card and destroy it. Oh, wait, what is this now? Don't like that. Target one first monster, its attack becomes half, and it does. And if it does, this card gains the lost attack. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so they probably knew what my out was. Or they had some inkling. Because what my out is oh no, wait, and I don't have that anymore because they did kill that guy. So I don't yeah, no, that's definitely not it. Okay. So this is how this deck goes, unfortunately. We either get a Stranglehold and we win pretty much from turn 1, or we don't win. And that's kind of fine. I mean, I'm kind of fine with it, just because I don't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh! But it can claw its way back in certain situations. There was a bit of an out there until they just went absolutely nuts. All right, we're going second, which is not optimal for us either. It can definitely work, but it's tough. Okay, well, this is a strong start. Actually, this card is part of one of our like instant kill combos, and we don't like to see it in our hand, unfortunately, because of that. Not the best thing in the world to see that in our hand. We can still kind of do a less powerful version of the combo, but it's definitely not optimal. Okay, we have 2 Mantises. So Mantis is cool. I think it's what they call an extender. I'm pretty sure it's when it gets something from your deck. So Mantis searches up dudes. So there's this one, Murmello, which searches up traps. Mantis searches up other dudes. Dionea brings a dude back from your graveyard, which is pretty powerful. And then this one, Atrax, I just added this. I wasn't playing with it before, but you can get some pretty brutal combo lock things. This allows you to activate trap cards from your hand, which is strong. And then your trap activations, normal trap activations, can't be negated by your opponent. It's very strong, but I only play one of them because it's like, it's iffy. It's not always the best thing to be doing. I think we kind of want the Murmello in this situation. Actually, probably we want Vesiculo. I don't know. I've heard people say Vesiculo, but I think it's, I don't know. Is it Vesiculo? I don't know. Vesiculo? I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be... What did that do? The heck is this? Hold on. You can... This is a ton of nonsense. What did this do? Once per turn, 1 normal monster and no other cards. Okay, so it let them normal summon this. Or wait, it special summoned that? Hold on. If your opponent activates a card effect and you control no tokens, I see, they summon that token. I see. Alright, so we're gonna special summon. This is like the linchpin of our deck right here. Now you're actually gonna see our deck do its thing. So this is Traptrix Sarah. Traptrix Sarah has 2 triggers. One off of, what do you call it? One off of when you activate the effect of another Traptrix card, and then one off when you trigger a trap itself, a normal trap. So when you trigger a normal trap, you get to special summon a Traptrix creature from your deck, and if you trigger the effect of a Traptrix creature, you get to basically play a trap card from your deck. I know this is a lot of words that probably don't mean anything, but so this particular creature, if I play a Link monster, which is what Sarah is, you can summon it from your hand, and then you can summon its friend from your deck, and now you have 2 level 4 monsters. Technically, this is a level 8 monster, but it halves it when you do that special thing. But that's actually good in my deck because... how does this... Wait, you can send 1 set trap. Okay. Trying to decide actually what I want to do here. think that... how does this work? I'm a little worried about what these traps are, too. I wonder if... So there's a couple things we can do here. We can summon our Rafflesia, which basically makes it so that all of our Traptrix creatures are untargetable and indestructible, except for her, so they have to remove her to do anything to the rest of our cards. It's pretty strong. We could do Time Thief Redoer, which gives us a couple powerful abilities. We could summon the Allomeris and just remove that up to. Alright, that might be our play. And then that'll also sort of test out the waters to see what their what their traps are, possibly. Definitely they have something in their hand. Okay. We have a Mantis. What does Mantis do for me? Well, because I can special summon this. What is... Oh, sorry. I didn't even see what this is. When this card is activated, you can activate one Umi. Once per turn, you can banish one mono monster you control. Face-up spell traps you control cannot be destroyed. At the start of damage step, if your water monster, your riddle levels, destroy that opponent's monster. This is a water monster. Yes. Okay. So... Don't like that. What if we did... This is a tough one. Okay, let's play these out. So we could play Vesiclo. Then we can... what can we do here? I think what we can do... How does this one worded? Battled. It just has to battle, period. Okay, well, we're running out of time, so I gotta do this. I think I want to get rid of that one. We'll special summon this to the field. Yes, we'll definitely activate that. Yeah, that feels good. This is the one that I was talking about that negates our opponent's like hand activations, and then now we're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of both of these to special summon our Mantis back to the field. Yep. Now, if we trigger Mantis's effect. No, we don't want to do that because Sarah already activated this turn. Okay, so we special summon Rafflesia with these. So if we special summon Rafflesia, that should give this protection, so it should still be able to attack, I think, if I understand all this correctly, which there's no guarantee that I do, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules are very complex, and it's sometimes nearly impossible to figure out which ones apply in which order. But I think... So they're going to try to use that ability. I'm going to attack. But my dudes are indestructible, yeah, because... Exactly. because now I have Rafflesia on the board. So all my Traptrix ladies are indestructible. Essentially, there's a couple things that can remove them, similar to Magic. Now I can play Zeus. Wait, does this... Okay, per turn... Material... you can attach 2 materials, so actually I would only have 1 material. That's not great. Do I want Calaria more than I want? Yes. 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 Yeah. Okay, so now we summon Cularia, who at the end of my turn will allow me to resummon one of the ones from my graveyard, which should include Alamaris. So I should be able to get her back. I don't think I can summon Sarah because it says special summon in defense position, and I'm pretty sure I think Link monsters can't be in defense position. I think they only have attack, which is why they have the 1 number. Ooh, wait, what can I do with this? Oh, I can still do the Zeus thing. No, I don't want to do that. We will just play this because it's not doing much in our hand, and it could maybe draw out some hate. So at the end of the turn, we will get to... I'm like really running down my clock too because I'm overthinking this. Yeah, we do use that ability. Summon Elmaris. Here. Okay. And this isn't great defense or whatever, but also it's indestructible until they remove Rafflesia. Oh, they can just freaking do that forever? Whatever. Whatever, dude. I guess it does say that. It says once per turn. If this doesn't exist, you can do that. Ain't that some nonsense? Alright, but we do have some pretty decent traps on board. And in fact, if we activate this one, we can just reset it instead of sending it to the graveyard, because that's one of Cularia's abilities. You just get to reset your hole traps, and this is a hole trap. Mantis is not a terrible one to have in our hand, because it'll let us grab something else. Could grab the other Vesiculo. Okay, hold on. What is this doing? Equip monster. Okay, it is targeting that to equip, so I think we do activate this and we return that to the hand. Because it's a token, that should just destroy it, I assume. I assume it works that way, because that's how magic works, but this is not magic. Because they're trying to remove Rafflesia. That's going to be their goal. And if they can't remove Rafflesia, then that is good for us, I guess. Seems both of us are deep in thought this game. Man, I really ran down my clock, though. I probably was doing way too much thinking. That's definitely one of my big weaknesses, both like on and off stream. Okay, so they had that card again, right? Because that's the one in the grave. Okay, they had 2 copies, so there's really nothing I could do there. But I did force them to use this to do that. So yeah, they're definitely going to remove Rafflesia. That goes without saying. Oh no, wait, what? No, they made a big mistake there. They must not have read the novel that's on this card. Because then they would have known that they couldn't do that. Ooh, Ice Dragon's Prisoned. Very nice. We'll change that to attack position. For sure. We do a little Summoning Mantis. That's not doing much for us, right? Who do we want? Probably Dionea for next turn. We won't be able to play her this turn, but we want to activate that effect. I guess we summon Sarah. Only thing that can attack through that. I mean, we could summon Sarah as well and try to play like the long game. Which, all right. We go big or go home. You guys get to see the big gun. Our buddy Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker is just another completely ridiculous, crazy, busted Yu-Gi-Oh card. Activate effect, yes we do. We trigger that off Calaria, which increases their attack. Then we set this, doesn't actually matter. We go into battle. No, I screwed that up. I needed to remove that before I went into battle. Right, yeah, because that's not a quick effect. Banish, destroy one card opponent controls. Yeah, I messed this up. Oh well. It is what it is. They're gonna get a free. They're gonna kill this because I played that very poorly. Target one card opponent, right? Okay, well that I couldn't have stopped that either. Wow, what is this? That's unreal, man. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we lose here. That was real dumb of me. Although they still would have killed it, but I would have definitely removed that creature. Although they could have kept summoning it with that stupid field spell that they had in play. Ugh. Well, this is what it looks like when you know absolutely nothing about the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. And you're just basically like brute forcing your way through a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's see if we can win a coin flip. Nope. I joked about this on Twitter at one point, but I think I win the coin flip about 10% of the time. I'm pretty sure. Or at least that's what it feels like. I should actually be keeping track, because it's definitely less than 50%. That, I think, is definitely the case. This is not the best. We definitely want to see ourselves draw a monster card that's not Parallel Exceed. Actually, let me specify. Because if we draw any monster card, or if we draw Shade Brigandine, then we can have a pretty decent start here. But if not, then it's going to be kind of rough. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It must be a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah. Sort of deck. That should be maybe okay for us, especially because they're taking turn 1. And it's not like they can attack on turn 1, so we might be okay. We very well might be okay. This is like a pretty decent hand, except for we need a Traptrix monster. Or any monster. So that's like half of our deck is live draws, which is pretty good odds. Not the best odds, but alright, let's see. Let's see. There's like... Yeah, okay, that was a live draw. That was one of the ones that I mentioned, Shade Brigandine. And I'll show you, this is a cool, fun thing you can do, and this is why I shouldn't have done what I did the first time on the first match, but we do that. Now we can special summon Link Spider using Shade Brigandine. Put Link Spider up here. Link Spider triggers Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed goes there. Yes, we summon another Parallel Exceed from our deck. Interestingly... I think we can actually do the, we can do the real cheesy cheese right here, and you guys will get to see how ridiculous, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. I don't think... It's possible they could have something in their hand that stops this. That's very unlikely, though. So we summon this number 39, Utopia Double. Then we detach this material to activate its effect, putting double or nothing in our hand, which allows us to special summon number 39, regular Utopia. Then we summon number 39, Utopia, who now has its attack power doubled to 5,000. Now it turns out that if that happens, it can't attack directly. This only allows it to attack into another monster. So we go into the battle phase. We attack into this monster in the attack position, which will allow our damage to basically trample to our opponent. But interestingly enough, we have 5,000. That would trample into 4,200. That's not our opponent's life total. So we activate the effect of number 39, Utopia, which cancels its attack. But we have this card here called Double or Nothing, that if an attack is canceled, you play this card, and the card gets to attack again. However, this time, its attack is doubled yet again. So, we attack now. We do not use the effect because we want to attack. And we attack for 10,000 damage on turn 2, which it turns out is enough to kill our opponent, even through their creature that was blocking and doing its best job of blocking, but it just wasn't quite enough. We get a bunch of attacks and whatever because we basically one-shot our opponent. So that's an example of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Nonsense working out on our end. Perfectly fine, perfectly wonderful. We had essentially a first turn kill because I think our opponent was unaware or just had no way to counter that ridiculous combo. I think we can squeeze one more match in here, especially if it goes as quickly as that one. But then I'll probably have to sign off in like 10 minutes or so. But I appreciate everyone who stuck around, everyone who's out there lurking. Oh, look, we won a coin flip. I think that's our first one so far, right? Or maybe we did win one earlier. Master Duel's gonna make me look like a liar when I would talk about my terrible coin flip rate. Because it knows I'm on stream. Oh, well, yeah, okay. We won the coin flip. This is actually not the worst 5-trap hand because we have There Can Be Only One and Solemn Judgment and Solemn Strike. Those are all extremely, extremely powerful cards. I like kind of fiddling around with where I set my traps, but I don't know that it ultimately matters that much. Sometimes I think people focus on the center lane. I don't know. So these are all good. What happened to the bop? What bop? I'm not sure I follow. But explain yourself, Sketchy. Oh, sorry. The bop emote got swapped out for the Tiny Bee Taking Notes emote. I can always swap it back in since they're both, like, you know, authorized by Twitch or whatever. But I like that note-taking one. Ooh, the Royal Magical Library. Yeah, I don't think I want them to have that at all. What is it? Yeah, I think we have to activate this effect. Yeah, you can only have... I think anyone can only have 5 animated emotes at a time, and I only have 4 slots. So yeah, I had to be a bit... had to The note one is pretty good, right? Yeah, it's 5, right? Yeah, but oh man, that was kind of rough for them. No, I don't think we activate that yet. Apparently we ruined their whole turn just with that one activation. Need to get you a 5th one. Yeah, well, I forget how that works. I think it's that I just need more, what do you call them, subscription points or whatever, but in no way am I advocating anyone subscribing to me unless they truly want to. But one of these days, we'll get it one of these days. I think we're gonna do like another oh yeah, absolutely they need to add more animated slots. I mean, there's people out there. Yeah, BTTV. I don't know. I just like BTTV frustrates me because it's like, why should I have to install some other thing to make Twitch better? Like, Twitch should just make themselves better. But I get what you're saying. Royal Magical Library. What is this doing? While this card cannot. Okay, well this person just gave up. Apparently they lost patience with me reading their cards, but that's fine. That's a free victory for us. Free rewards, free victory. Fraker Phase Z. Yeah, okay. I'll look into them. I mean, I've always just kind of like avoided the less like add-ons and things that I need to like stream, the better. But I'm starting to learn that I can't avoid them fully. But as I was saying, we'll do one more since that one was kind of a push. Oh look, we won another coin flip. I guess all I had to do was complain about it, and Konami heard me, and now they're just gonna have me win a bunch of coin flips in a row. But I was thinking not so much for me, but for other streamers that I follow, especially like bigger streamers, like 5 animated is not enough. I mean, just one more copium. Okay. We've got a decent start here. We can do a couple of things here actually. So we can Mantis. Now the question here is, do we want Vesiculo to be able to special summon it from our hand, or do we want? Yeah, I think that's what we want. There's an argument to be made that Dionea was the right play there, but anyway. So we're gonna get Sarah on the field. I have I'm building this deck in paper because I want to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh in paper. So I have I have most of the cards now, and I ordered some Traptrix Sarah sleeves from Japan, and now I got to get myself a Traptrix Sarah playmat so I can have the full Traptrix kit. With all BTTV modes would just appear as cap letter. Oh, right, on mobile. Yeah. I've heard about that. So this is we can activate this trap the turn it comes into play if there's no other traps on the field, which is not a normal thing. Traps usually require one turn of being set before you can activate them. So that's another thing that makes this Shade Brigandine very valuable and powerful in this deck. Okay, they Ash Blossomed that activation. I don't know that that's the activation that I would have Ash Blossomed. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm not super saying, but I'm saying a little bit. Okay, we use the other one as material for Vesiculo. We send that to the graveyard. Special summon Vesiculo. Now we activate this effect. This is the one that I would have done if I were them, but that's just me. I don't know their deck, and I haven't seen anything except an Ash Blossom, so it is what it is. Now in this case, I think maybe we summon our buddy Time Thief Redoer. That could be, or maybe we just do Rafflesia. I don't know what they're up to, and Rafflesia is often like the most powerful thing that we can do in many situations. So we can use that Brigandine for material because it is a creature. It's a trap card, but it turns itself into a creature. Kind of cool. So Rafflesia makes Sarah basically indestructible. We did his Solemn Judgment. Imperial Order, one of the best cards in our entire deck, and we end the turn. Yeah, no, sorry. I can explain it a little better. So, Solemn Judgment was that one that, like, we take half our life total damage, but we can negate pretty much anything, like a summon or a spell or trap card. It's pretty powerful. It's like a very classic Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it used to be, I think, banned or limited, but now it's not. Basically, we're just trying to set up like good traps back here. On all of our traps, this guy, Traptrix Sarah, she if we trigger a trap, we get to find a Traptrix monster and summon it from our deck. If we trigger a monster, we get to find a trap and summon it from our deck. So like, pretty good. She's super powerful. Rafflesia protects our other Traptrix and basically makes them untargetable and indestructible. So we're setting up like a lock here to some extent. They have to remove this, and this has 2500 block, which is pretty high. There's not a lot of creatures that can just flat out remove that. She also has another ability that allows her to trigger whole cards from your deck. What is this? I don't know. All these decks we're playing against, I've never seen them before. Special summon. We'll use this effect, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this is worth Solemn Judgmenting, but that's my determination. Yeah, I think we do use this, though. I can actually show you guys this ability real quick. So we send Vivesiculo to the graveyard. We special summon that. Or not special summon. We activate the effect of it, which triggers Sarah. Watch this cascade happen. We don't do that. We set, I guess, the other one on the field? No, we set this on the field. I don't know that we're gonna get him, but getting him twice is strong. So now whatever they were trying to do with this card, they can't do it because it's face down. Actually, let me go back and look at what was its power and toughness. 1600. Okay, that'll come into play if I need to attack it. So yeah, going through this card that I just set, and I have two of, if they activate a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, I can negate it. Hey, bad luck, neat. You astrally felt a VTuber was Traptrix. Hey, well, here I am. Yeah, I am fully Traptrix. In fact, I'm probably gonna rebrand as just a Traptrix bug girl, plant girl, bug girl, whatever. Yeah, big tiny bee news. I'm fully rebranding as a Traptrix. Do I Imperial Order here? Probably. You play Traptrix too? Awesome. I was playing Dragon Maid. I said this at first. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna guess Esminitase? I don't know. You tell me how to pronounce or refer to you. That's a hard one for me. But thanks for the follow. Absolutely. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the first time chat. I was playing Dragon Maid. Do I want to take 700? I should probably turn this off. Put it on off auto. Smin. Okay. Well, welcome in, Smin. Nice to see ya. Also, hellos. Hellos to you. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. We're actually probably going to be wrapping up stream here in a second, but I'm glad you joined us for the end. This is our last match of the day. I guess I'll activate this because I don't know what spells they could conceivably have in their hand. I know I'm going to take 700 here, but I should be able to win pretty soundly. Oh my gosh, man, this is just getting more and more brutal. Okay, like I basically kinda have them locked out of the game. I think I just leave this. I can't battle because it's not gonna do anything, but I was Luna late, then went to VTuber, to the Live Sisters or whatever, and Traptrix stole your heart. Yeah, no, Traptrix is great, and it's like, I'm very new to Yu-Gi-Oh, so I apologize ahead of time. I will make misplays. I'll have to read these cards because I have no clue what my opponent's decks are doing half the time. Well, no, I will Solemn Strike the heck out of this though. Oh, actually, no, I will do this. Yes, indeed. And we'll Floodgate. Nope, I don't need to do that now, because now they have 2 face-down cards. Yeah, Traptrix is really good, I think, for like a beginning player, because it lets you learn all the other decks in the format while beating them. Because you can eke out a lot of like, not eke out. You can steal a lot of wins. First misplay, you're playing a trap-based deck. Nah, man, I'm telling you, I love this deck because it's letting me learn all the other decks in the meta, and like I said, I get to steal games off them because half the time I just lock them out of playing the game. Like, I think that's what's happening here. I think my Imperial Order must have like pretty much locked them out of the game. And then I get to like, it really, this allows me to make a lot of mistakes and suboptimal plays because once I have them sort of locked, or once I've trapped them out of the game, I can kind of fumble through the rest of it. Well, I was playing Dragon Maid initially, and that is a very powerful deck. It's not top tier, but it's very powerful. But it definitely requires you to understand how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But Traptrix, I would say, because of Master Duel being a video game, and because of the way that the deck functions, you don't really have to know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! To play this deck. I've lost count of how many times I got salty because of boards like these. Here's the thing. It's not threatening. Wait, my board isn't threatening? Well, it can be threatening, like, very soon. Like, all it takes is for me to draw 1 name, which I didn't, but like all it takes is that, and then all of a sudden it's threatening. They think they can wait out my Imperial Order. I'm sure that's what they're thinking, but guess what? They can't. Well, they might be able to. I say that. This one, I guess that didn't really matter. I didn't need to do that. Yeah, all I need is 1. I probably should have not set this. I don't know. Solemn Judgment. What does this do? It cannot be targeted. Okay, so I want to probably use Solemn Strike. No, I guess I have to use this. Wait. This is a spell card, though, right? So... No, yeah, this is a spell effect, so yeah, okay. They tried to trick me there. I see, yes, you're right. A non-threatening board state. I will activate this, though. Because not only does that do that, but it also frees up a slot in my backfield, which is going to probably become relevant at some point. Yeah, no, I'm definitely stalling forever with this, for sure. But again, it's... Yeah. Once I get basically any named card, this should be able to be over pretty soon. Okay, Mantis is a good one, because it also draws me 1 into my deck. So we summon, we do a little Mantis summoning. Do we do that? Sure, yeah. Because that'll trigger Sarah. Oh no, this, yes. Okay, we also activate the effect, yes. This one is fine. Again, freeing up more backspace slots. Nope, we don't have to set it. And I think we want, what do we want? We want this. Yeah, I mean, this is just control in any thing. Actually, I'm going to set that. We're going to activate Vesiculo, which will send that to the graveyard. Do that. I forget how much health did this have? I don't think it actually matters. Allomeris. I probably could have played. No, Allomeris is fine because now we can. After the battle phase, we can play Zeus, and once we have Zeus on the board, I think we're pretty solid. Wait, what do they even have that I could summon? Anything worthwhile? This? No. Well, it doesn't do no damage, but fine. Attack. Okay. Do a little cheeky damage with Sarah. Go into main 2. Now I have to decide, do I want to summon Zeus? Probably. So get rid of these. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. That's fine though. Yeah. No, we don't need to do it now. I'm actually just gonna summon Kalaria. Yeah, because now I do this, and I can bring back Allomeris, and we got a whole thing going here. We got a pain train. We just end the turn. Yes. We activate that. We bring back Allomeris. And good luck. I mean, there's definitely ways they could beat us from here, but they'd have to do a lot. Hello? Sorry, bud. Not today, friend. Yep. Living that Traptrix life. Reset that trap. No problemo. Yep. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? What does this do? Yeah. Yeah. Or conversely, 8 tracks. But I don't have anything in my hand. I guess it's Dianea. Yeah. Yep. Set that floodgate. Yeah, it was between that and getting Atrax on the board, but I don't think they could do anything to my traps anyway, so I think Atrax was not as powerful there. And I definitely read, I read what you said before about including more holes in my deck. I did have them before, but now I'm playing this variation with less holes, just to try it out. I'm playing the variation, I have no Max C's, I have no Ash Blossoms. I'm going like full bore, like traps. I don't even use any pots. And I've been having more success with this in ladder climbing than the other version. So we'll see. I would definitely think about swapping out some of the traps for more holes. But for right now, I don't know. You're right with Rafflesia. It would be nice to have some, like the one you were saying, the 1500 attack one, bottomless hole. There would be, like, there's definitely someone, and I've played with them before, but I don't know. I'm still feeling it out. I'm still kind of figuring it out. But I've had way more success climbing with this version of the deck than with any other version. So that is the play of a desperate opponent. No, I agree. I mean, I was playing the full 3 max 3 Ass Blossom earlier on. Ooh, Mermelio. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Guess we just run it out, huh? Nope. What even would be worth some? I mean, we could do access code talker. Is that good? What is access code? Is that like 4,800? Probably good. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's the thing. It's like Ash is great, but yeah. Okay, we end it. I think we end it with access code talker. Nope, hold on. Yes. Yes. Hi, welcome. It's me, access code talker. One of the most oppressive cards in the format. Nope, we don't need that, but we do need that. Kularia. Now this time we remember to activate our effect. Kularia in the graveyard. It gives you advantage if you're going second, since yeah, no, for sure. Attack. We'll let Sarah do the final hit. Oh no, sorry, I did my math wrong. We didn't let her do it. We let Alamaris do it. Okay, but anyway, we got there, and that is a very good example of how absolutely oppressive this deck can be. And I probably did make a bunch of mistakes, but at the end of the day, like, it didn't matter because the deck is powerful, and when it locks out another deck, it really locks it out. So anyway, we're right on the cusp of promotion to Gold 2. But unfortunately, how big is my deck currently? It's absolute minimum, so 55 cards, 40 and 15. I can show the deck real quick. Right? Yeah. This is the deck that I'm currently running. So Atrax is a new one that I'm just sort of trying out for funsies. I run 3 Murmello, 3 Dionea, 3 Mantis, 2 Vesiculo. I run the full 3 Parallel Exceed. I have the double or nothing for the cheese combo. I run 2 Torrentials, 2 Compulsory. I run Shade Brigandine, the full 3. 2 Floodgates, 2 Floodgates and 2 Gravediggers are my only holes in the deck. I run Lost Wind because this deck hard loses to a lot of negate activation creatures and things, so that's powerful. Traptrix I'm also sort of trying out. I like it. It's good for like having a sort of Swiss Army knife approach. I'm running these Witch's Strikes. When they come up hard, but usually they're kind of stinky. I may swap these two. If I was going to swap anything for more holes, I think it would be these two. 2 Ice Dragon's Prison. Again, good graveyard hate. Comes up against a lot of opponents, a lot of matchups. I run 2 Solemn Judgment, 2 Solemn Strike, the Imperial Order, because you can only run 1, and then I run There Can Be Only One. This is another one I would consider trading out, though. When it comes up in the corner cases where it's powerful, it's very powerful. It's basically the same as Imperial Order in terms of like gating your opponent. But yeah, so that's what I run. I guess I run a 41, probably because I added the Atrax and didn't remove something. And then my 45, you're still safe. I don't know. I'm of the school of thought that I would always rather have a higher chance of drawing my important cards. But I see what you're saying. I could put Ash in here, back in. My deck is disgusting. Yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, and I have the Utopia combo in here, hence why I have the double or nothing. We won a match with it just earlier. We hit for 9,100 on turn 2. Rafflesia, we got the Zodiac, so I can climb into Zeus with a direct attack. There's a 0/0 attacker, but I can direct attack and then climb into Zeus directly. I've got Baguska. I've got Time Thief Redoer, which is I use less and less, but is powerful when it's good. Alamaris, of course. I got the Link Spider in case I just had the Shade Brigandine start with Parallel Exceed. 2 Sarahs. I'm trying this Ausa, the Earth Channeler. I don't know that I like it. I'll probably swap it back out. In fact, I'll probably do it right now. Swap it back out for another Sarah, because I think having 3 Sarahs comes up more often than not. 1 Kalaria and 1 Access Code Talker, which is basically, you know, that's a win con. Earth isn't common until higher rank. Yeah, I mean, it's come up a couple times, but yeah, I'll definitely keep it in mind. Anyway, but